Guess we're not even live. That's stupid. Guess we're not even live. What's up, everybody? In this live stream, we'll be talking about movie news and such like that. We'll just be talking about just basically news that's come out about movies and stuff. Travis, do you have any news about movies that's come out recently?
I know that recently Kraven the Hunter has been pushed back 4 months from August 30th, I believe, and then moved to
Oh,
December 13th.
yeah.
Meanwhile, that Karate Kid movie that was supposed to come out on that day moved to like May or something of next year.
Yep.
And
Yep.
probably a way of just the Sony Marvel verse, just kind of delaying the fact that no one's going to these movies except for the Venom movies, which
True.
If I'm being honest, the Venom movies are the only ones making money in that whole thing, because you got Morbius and Madam Web, which what profit?
Yeah, right. It's crazy how bad those movies did.
Mm-hmm.
But I know one of my favorite shows on Netflix right now is entering its final season this summer, which is Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai, so the way they're doing it is is a little bit longer season, but the way they're doing it is they are doing it in 3 different parts. So part 1 is going to be start on July 18th. It's going to be in 3 different parts, 5 episodes per part. Part number 2 is going to be November 28th, and then part 3 is going to be 2025. I don't know if I really like it. I wish they would just let us binge watch it
just split it into 2 seasons, maybe.
Split it into 2 seasons, or just let us binge watch it.
One big one, yeah.
It's the final season. Let it be big. Let it be one giant season.
I think Netflix is just wanting
They want to get more money out of it. They want to get more money out of it. Sorry, Netflix. If you're watching this, I don't know what to say.
It's essentially the whole thing of why don't they just make the McRib, the permanent res thing on the menu.
Yep. They want to keep the people interested. They want to keep them coming back.
Yeah, and it's like if you have it there for a while, then eventually people are just not going to go there go and get it because it's just going to be here all around. Where if you have it in that short period of time, then people are going to flock to go get it. Then it's gone, and then when you bring it back, then that giant spike comes back, or at least that's the logic anyway. Which is why I think Taco Bell's doing the same thing with the nacho fries, and I think Burger King should have done that with the chicken fries.
Hello, Eric. Hello, Mr. Eric. And again, congratulations on getting the lead role in our short film.
Ooh.
By the way, we're probably going to make a video announcing it here pretty soon. But we'll give you a little sneak peek. We are making a short film for our 2-year anniversary video. It's called
Viewers discretion advised.
Viewer discretion is advised. It is a just strict horror short. So if you like horror movies, it's gonna be that. It's not gonna be like Grimace's Revenge, where it was just horror comedy. It's gonna be strict horror, and Eric is the lead role. We just told him today. You're welcome, Eric. We're so glad to have you in the project. It means a lot.
It's gonna be a scream.
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a fun project for sure. Travis is just getting ready to write the script. Travis and I are co-directing. Producing, whatever.
And I think it's going to be the longest non-live thing that's going to be on our channel too.
Yeah, it definitely will. But yeah, not counting live streams, that'll be the longest video on our channel for sure. And we did get a... Here, I'll show it right now. We got a really nice, like, $600 camera. That we're gonna... It's a 4K Sony ZV-1. That's what it's called. Is it? Sony ZV-1. It's a really, really, really nice camera.
Fancy.
It's a really nice camera. But yeah, so we're excited. It's going to be shot all in 4K. We're excited about that for sure. That we get to shoot a movie in 4K.
And it's actually been a short that I've actually had on the back burner for years that I kind of wanted to do, but never had the right opportunity to make it.
For sure. And to be able to have our first, like, real, like, project be able to be shot in 4K, I think is really big for us. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna get, what's the word I'm looking for?
Like,
to shoot at the Myrna.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna actually shoot at a...
What's the word I'm looking for to get?
Like permit?
Yeah, we're going to get a permit to shoot at this theater that's in our local town, so... Mm-hmm.
Luckily, I actually know a few people in that theater, so we're able to...
Luckily, we might not even need a permit, but we'll probably still get a permit anyway so that we can show...
And we'll be sure to thank them for it.
And we'll thank them and stuff like that, so... You're not going to be alive forever, so might as well should make the most of it now. Yeah, definitely, and especially after what happened to me, I definitely want to get going on some projects that I want. So, Eric, you're definitely right, and in December, I almost wasn't alive, so all of you know that story, especially on our YouTube channel. I almost wasn't alive in December, so I can't thank all of you enough for sticking around on our YouTube channel. It really means a lot. Mm-hmm. Especially you, Eric. You visited me in the hospital twice. Really means a lot, man. That's one of the reasons why we casted you in this movie, or this short film, so, yeah. So.
And then it'll be especially exciting because, pretty soon we got a couple features that I've been wanting to do.
Travis and I both have a feature we want to film. I know, Eric, I told you about mine, which I'm gonna rename, but the title right now is The X.
Yeah,
and that one I've been wanting to do for years, but
yeah, you have your passion project and I have mine.
Mm-hmm.
It's not this one, but that one will be coming soon, and it will be a big one.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm definitely excited for this short film for sure. Travis will get the writing props. Travis and I will both get directing and producing. Eric, you'll get first bill. You'll get first billed actor. You'll be the first one showing up on the credits.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be the first one showing up in the credits because you'll be top billed actor.
And we'll get Tom Cruise in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, well, too far so far.
But yeah, man, it's just such a big opportunity to be able to make a short film like this and branch out from things that are just like reviews and stuff like that to actually... Because Travis and I talked about we want to start making a lot more short films like this. And start making, like, projects like short films like this and stuff.
Kind of like...
Like actual, like, cinema and stuff like that.
Because I know the Racka team made a living with short films and they ended up directing Talk to Me last year.
Yep. And let's not forget... the original creator of the short film for Lights Out.
Mm-hmm. As a matter of
fact, that turned into a big horror movie, and the original creator just made a little short horror short, and that got made into a horror movie.
As a matter of fact, his YouTube channel is still somewhat active too.
Is it? Okay. Eric, do you have any movie news you want to share? I know you probably want to talk about Mufasa, which is actually the thumbnail on this video.
The lion in the room.
I know you want to talk about it because it's the thumbnail on this live stream. So
I did see the trailer to that movie.
I will say I think Mufasa looks better than the live action Lion King at least.
Yeah. However, my biggest hope is that with it being released on the same day as Sonic, I hope that more people actually go to Sonic than this one. Because we can say all day about Disney's practices or whatever, but the thing is, they have gone through the creative bankruptcy sort of in the past and put no effort in, and it took non-Disney films to completely surpass it, to basically go like, oh, okay, we gotta orient ourselves. Like, for example, the most famous one, The Black Cauldron.
Yep.
The Care Bears movie made more money on its opening weekend.
Did it?
Than that one. Yeah.
Wow.
It on opening weekend, the Care Bears movie beat it at the box office.
Crazy. He said, I will say that at least it has more original story this time, but it seems to be making the same mistake where all the animals look too realistic and that they have no emotion on them.
Yeah, that is a valid
Yeah,
criticism.
I agree with that.
Because the thing is like, you may be able to recreate the same scenes, but if you're so focused on making it realistic, the emotional impact doesn't mean anything, because the way that someone said it to me, or showed it to me, was in the original, Simba's reaction to Mufasa dying. And then the remake, the same scene, Mufasa dies.
Yeah, it's like...
Because the thing is...
No emotion.
And it's like, it is true that it looks more realistic, but you sacrifice the emotional impact.
Mm-hmm.
Where, like, the thing is, it's like, for example, the Sonic one, which I agree with what one of my friends said, that whole thing with the real Sonic or whatever, getting the outrage thing, that was actually planned from the beginning.
Yeah.
But the cartoonish design may not look more realistic, but it's more appeasing to look at.
Eric, I was going to ask, what types of games would you like to see me play? Because I mainly play off of my PS5, but what types of games would you like to mainly see me play on live? Because I want to make series of playing games on my live. And I take huge issue with that because that's why Lion King does not work in live action. And that's why it works better as an animated movie, and the original Lion King is my favorite movie. Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite original Disney movies for sure. I think my favorite Disney movie, like going back to those older Disney movies. Hi Junebug, how's it going? I think one of my favorite older Disney movies, man. I remember watching all of those so much as a kid, like over and over again, because we had almost every VHS as a kid. Mm-hmm. And we actually still do. Yeah. We actually have all the VHSs, which is crazy. Some of them are the more expensive ones, too, so. Mm-hmm. We actually have some of the expensive VHS tapes. Yeah. The Black Diamonds. The Black Diamond VHS tapes. But anyway, I'm trying to think of what movies... I know I loved The Little Mermaid as a kid. Mm-hmm. Loved that. I think mainly for Flounder. I love Flounder and what they did to him in The Little Mermaid. Again, the whole thing of being solely focused on realism, that you got rid of the facial expressions from it. Junebug says my favorite is Sleeping Beauty. I love Sleeping Beauty, and thing is that's a really older one, and I actually love that movie. And Travis, still stands by this to the day that if I find this picture next live stream, I'm going to show it on live. He said, as a baby in the specific picture, I look like Dopey.
Yes, you do.
He said in the specific picture, as a baby, I looked like Dopey.
You look like Dopey.
I did not look like Dopey in this video.
You look like Dopey. It's right down to the big ears.
You cannot say right now I look like Dopey, though.
No, not at the moment.
But back then I did not. I swear.
You still have Dopey's ears, though.
Okay, I will say I have Dopey's ears because they curl out.
There's a reason I called you Dopey when I was a little kid.
He's trying to say I looked like Dale from Rugrats.
You also kind of do look like Dale as a baby.
Eric says that's a great question. I would think it would be funny if you played the Room video game they have on Newgrounds. Huh.
Yes.
Huh. Interesting. Cool. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. I was also gonna play on live. I just started downloading the newest Star Wars game. I got it for free. I just started downloading that, so I think I'm gonna play that as well on there. So in other news, Popeye, the live action Popeye.
You mean the one with Robin Williams?
No.
Oh,
the new one. The new one coming out, Mortal Kombat Time to Test Your Might, LOL joke. Yeah, I'm actually, when Travis and I, it's not a good idea for Travis and I to play Mortal Kombat together. Because one of two things would happen. I kick his ass or he kicks my ass.
Because you keep spamming the same moves over and over again.
Because I literally find one move and I spam it.
You kept getting me with the get over here thing over and over again.
Yeah, so I'll play a Scorpion and I'll use this chain and I'll do the get over here. I'll kick him away and then I'll just get over here, kick him away. Get over here, kick him away. But anyway, Popeye, the new Popeye, they're actually eyeing... Drum roll. They're actually eyeing Conor McGregor to play Popeye. They actually like Conor McGregor to play Popeye. And for those of you who don't know who Conor McGregor is, he was just in Roadhouse. And he actually did an okay job for his very first acting role. For not being an actor, he did an okay job. What I will say, this would be his very first leading role. And I will say he has the build for Popeye because he's very muscular. He's Irish, so I don't know what nationality Popeye is.
All I know is that he's a sailor.
So he could probably pass off for Popeye.
So
maybe get a couple acting classes under his belt, but
even then, a lot of the times. The nationality should not necessarily count, just as long as they get the characteristic.
Exactly. I guess I could kind of see it. Eric says, it would be funny if you played Crash Bandicoot 2 from the remaster as a reference to my pissed off video. I was watching Travis play that, and I know I would get so mad at that game. Eric said, I won't be surprised they'll make a Popeye horror movie when they become public domain. When something becomes public domain now, they're gonna make a horror movie of it.
And that is just literally the lazy way of doing things. I hate the fact that this is a trend.
If it ever becomes public domain, I want to see a Snow White one. That'd be a really funny one. Imagine Snow White goes somewhere and she comes back and the seven dwarves are like fucking zombies or something.
Zombies, and she's like throwing poison apples at people.
Yeah. Like, what is going on here? Let's see. By the way, speaking of Roadhouse, it is now the highest grossing movie on Amazon Prime. If you didn't know that.
Roadhouse.
I'm going to probably see him do the Popeye voice because that would be the key. Yeah. The thing is it's like, okay, he's got a very, 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 very strong Irish accent. So, you got to wonder, would they let him keep his Irish accent and just change that about Popeye, or would they make him do the Popeye accent? You got to wonder what would they change about Popeye. So, got to wonder what direction they would go in with that. But
for me, I get the whole thing of doing the voice to some degree, but sometimes doing your own thing is possibly even better. I mean that would be like if the biggest thing for Joker or whatever, they just have people go like, oh, you need to do Mark Hamill every time. You just need to copy Mark Hamill or Heath Ledger. Where sometimes doing your own thing could potentially be a good thing in the long run too.
Okay, let me ask you guys this question. Who is your guys' favorite Joker? Travis, who's your favorite Joker?
Are we talking live action, animation,
or all time?
Mark Hamill.
Okay. How about if we were talking live action?
Live action, I would actually say that I think Heath has got it because
I'd say Heath Ledger, but if I was talking all time, I'd say Mark Hamill too. Mm-hmm. But if we're talking live action, I'd definitely say Ledger.
Look, I still have.
But Joaquin made it very close.
Joaquin is a good one.
Like Joaquin and Jack Nicholson are probably tied for me for a second.
And Jack Nicholson was good.
You know who's a very underrated? You know who's a very underrated Joker? The kid from the TV series.
Oh, Gotham, yeah.
Yeah, right. He's a very underrated Joker. He was actually pretty good.
And then
Eric says, I can see Popeye being the Hulk for a horror movie. Wait, what do you say? Wait, hold on. Being like the Hulk for a horror movie. Okay, I got you.
And then we have the DCEU, which did not have the Joker in it. And
I got some news for you. Apparently, according to thousands of DC fans, I told Travis this, they voted that Robert Pattinson is the second worst Batman ever.
Hold on.
According to thousands of DC fans, Robert Pattinson's Batman is the second worst Batman ever, and to that I say, fuck you.
By DC fans, I believe the term is the Snyder fan base.
Yeah.
The restore the Snyderverse people. And the thing is, it's like, to my
Eric says, I think that's what Hammer did with Dracula and Frankenstein. Eric said, live action is Heath Ledger and animated is Mark Hamill. Jack Nicholson was good. I'm lucky I got Jack's autograph.
Jack Nicholson was a good one. He was definitely one that was more closer to the comic version. And then we have Gino.
Yeah.
Joker in name only. I refuse to call that DCEU thing the Joker.
Phoenix and Ledger both won an Oscar playing the same character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and they're the only ones to do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man, it's just...
As a matter of fact...
And the thing is, what's crazy, that won Phoenix the Oscar, I think, is he based a lot of his Joker character off of Heath Ledger's... how he got ready for the characters, he did a lot of the same things that Ledger did.
As a matter of fact...
He kind of isolated himself from everybody, stuff like that.
In fact...
I disagree with that about Robert being the second worst Batman. Yeah, I mean, I think all those people that said that are just stuck on the whole Twilight thing.
They can't let the Twilight thing
go. Exactly.
The last film came out...
He made a better Batman than Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. So it's kind of like this. He was a great Batman. Okay, Bruce Wayne. Christian Bale was a fantastic Bruce Wayne. He was a pretty good Batman. But we haven't really had someone that was like Michael Keaton, where it was like he was the best of the best at both.
Except for Kevin Conroy.
Except for Kevin Conroy, yeah. Those two are like the best of the best at both.
And I think what's frustrating also is that I think people like Ben Affleck could have been a good Batman.
Yeah, he has the look for sure.
But the thing is, the way that Zack Snyder views Batman is beyond flawed.
Junebug said, sorry, I would have answered earlier, but I had a phone call. I got to go with Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger's a lot of people's favorites. I mean, he was just fantastic as the Joker. Mm-hmm. He was just fantastic.
In fact, just to think that every single...
As far as best Batman, I have to go with Michael Keaton.
And just to think that every single actor that has played the Joker have an Oscar.
Keaton is the best Batman, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, Conroy is really, like, just... He's kind of like Tobey Maguire in the fact he's really nostalgic.
Yeah.
Like, you think of the Batman cartoon, you think of Kevin Conroy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He says, I will admit I hated on Robert being Batman at first because of Twilight, but Travis got me to realize that's a dumb criticism, and Robert proved me wrong. Yeah, and the thing that people don't realize is after Twilight, Robert really showed he can act, and he acted in so many good movies.
As a matter of fact, here's an interesting fact. The girl that played Catwoman in The Batman actually auditioned to play Catwoman in The Dark Knight Rise.
Mm-hmm.
But she was turned away by Warner Brothers because, in their own words, she looked too urban to play the part.
Okay.
Basically, it was a nice way of Warner Brothers basically telling her, we don't want you to play Catwoman because Catwoman is white and you're black.
Hey, Robert Pattinson was a good Batman, but he didn't sparkle sarcasm. Yeah, that... Can you imagine the Twilight fans came and said, okay, we'll let you have him play Batman, but he has to sparkle.
Yeah. I can imagine something like Batman and Robin. They do something.
Yeah. Okay, Robin, here, put this fairy dust all over you. Why, sir?
Because I'm George Clooney. I mean Batman.
Oh my god, that's funny.
I can still just in full Batman outfit. Hey, Freeze, I'm Batman. And it's like you didn't even try to disguise your voice that time.
Yeah. And the thing is Robert Pattinson is nowhere near as bad as George Clooney was. And obviously on that list, George Clooney had to be number one. There's nobody worse.
And Val Kilmer was better, but he wasn't that great of a Batman either. Like, there was really no personality with him. Then you have Ben Affleck, who could have been a good one, but the direction and writing failed him.
Junebug says apparently these people have never heard of Eartha Kitt as Catwoman.
Yeah, that's basically what they're forgetting about, is that Eartha Kitt was Catwoman, but Warner Brothers literally just said, we don't want you to play Catwoman because you're black. But then 10 years later, she ended up playing that role anyway.
Eric says at least Twilight got Robert's name out there. Hey, I mean, Twilight literally got a lot of... Look what Twilight did for Rami Malek. I mean, Rami Malek went from Twilight to winning an Oscar, so...
My favorite...
I mean, you can't say anything else about Twilight. Think about how many actors spawned their careers from Twilight. You got Kristen Stewart, who got a good career after Twilight.
And people, again, still need to leave her alone.
You got Robert Pattinson. The only one that really didn't have a good career after was Taylor Lautner.
He just dropped off.
The only thing he does now is he's really popular on TikTok, which you make a lot of money from that. Let's be honest. He's a TikTok star now, which is, whatever. What's her name? The one that played the volleyball chick. Anna Kendrick. Anna Kendrick had a good career because of Pitch Perfect. and a lot of other stuff.
Even Renesmee has gotten a couple parts.
Yeah, she was in that one movie that came out more recently.
Yeah, I don't have my phone.
Anyway, she was in that it's the one they do at the ballet sometimes.
Oh, Nutcracker?
Nutcracker. She was the lead role in that. But like I said, some of these bad movies you guys talk about, they spawn other people's careers. So, I mean, granted, some people from Twilight haven't done anything since. I mean, some of these people have not been in good movies since Twilight, but they've been in movies. I mean, Kellen Lutz, yes, he's been in bad movies since, like
the Nightmare on Elm Street remake.
And the Hercules movie and all that, but at least he's been in movies. Junebug says, hey, at least the check cleared for Twilight. Did you two see The Flash? I did not.
I did see The Flash, and it wasn't very good.
Junebug says Ashley Green. Is that Alice?
Oh yeah, Ashley Green.
That's Alice, right?
She was one that did a few things, but kind of dropped off.
Oh, Junebug says, oh, and by the way, Dylan, Snow White is already in the public domain, so theoretically someone could make Snow White a horror movie. I know you're talking about the Disney movie, but good luck with that. Yeah. So, I'd love to see the Disney movie in the public domain, because can you imagine just fucking Snow White goes out to get like apples or something, and the dwarves like did something and they turned into zombies or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Anna should voice Amy Rose in the Sonic movie. Yeah.
Anna? Which one's Anna?
Anna Kendrick.
Oh, Anna Kendrick. Oh, that's not a bad. Yeah. That's another one who I feel is kind of underrated.
I know, there's one game that I want to do on our channel that, I did a while back on another channel that I want to do a video gameplay on that Travis knows what it is, which is Viva Pinata. That game made me so mad. But Travis and I are going to start doing a lot of gameplays on our channel. So,
I remember we used to do a bunch of Left 4 Dead related stuff.
Yeah, we're going to do a lot of gameplays on our channel. So.
Left 4 Dead or games kind of like that are kind of fun ones to do.
I think one of our first gameplays is going to be Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's going to be really fun.
Where is she?
I don't know.
Is she over there?
She's up there.
Chloe!
But yeah, so I think that on our channel we're gonna
Sorry, that's okay.
it's okay. I think that on our channel we're gonna they should get Daniel Gilchrist as Bluto for the Popeye horror movie. That 7-foot guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Travis and I just talked about a lot of plans for gameplays and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
One game that really pissed me off that I don't even want to touch is Drake and the 99 Dragons.
Yeah.
The game really pissed me off.
And the thing is, the game is not really that hard. The camera's just all over the place.
It's terrible.
Back with the old version, the original Xbox.
It's a terribly made game.
Oh yeah, and also speaking of games, some other movie news with that Borderlands movie coming out.
Oh yeah, Borderlands. Left 4 Dead defined my teen years. Hey, same here, man. You do not know how many hours I spent on that game. And I learned this, what map was that with the mall?
Oh, that was Dead Center.
Oh wait, what was that one where you went to the helipad?
Helipad?
Remember the helipad one?
Oh, that was Mercy. No Mercy?
Yeah, No Mercy.
Curing the infection.
When you went to No Mercy, when you went to the helipad, I learned this glitch on there where you could hide in a door and kill all the zombies. Be so funny. But that game was so much fun. You could play Banjo-Kazooie or maybe Pac-Man too. Yeah, there's a lot of different games we could play and stuff, so.
There was some anyway. So there was about the Borderlands. There was actually recent news that they had to switch the director like last second for last second reshoots, and though Eli Roth is not a bad choice, it just seems like I think some of the hallmarks with the strange out of nowhere humor is going to be there, and everyone being unlikable which I know is supposed to be a thing, but I've never been a fan of Eli Roth's style of everyone is a douchebag type thing. Like Thanksgiving was probably one of the one that I would say is his best film.
Junebug says, how about the things that piss me off video games? Eric says, I invited Dylan and Travis to a filmmakers meetup in Missoula. Did you two see that? Yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
Shame we never got a Left 4 Dead 3. We basically did, but it's called, what's it called?
Something Back for Blood, I think?
Back for Blood. It's called Back for Blood. Same makers of the original 2 games. It's basically the exact same. It has the smoker, the hunter, the boomer. It has maybe 1 or 2 new people. It's really fun. It's on Xbox, PS5, PS4, Xbox One. It's a really fun game. It's just upgraded graphics, upgraded weapons, stuff like that. It's really fun, Eric. You should try it.
I just think that the big thing is that some people might be excited for that movie, but especially since it has a great cast with it. You got Jamie Lee Curtis, you got Kevin Hart, you got Jack Black, the girl who played the daughter in Barbie, and Little Gamora, and also Kate Blanchett, all in the lead roles. So that sounds like it could be fun, but I'm always wary on video game adaptations.
Yeah, me too.
Just because with one good one, there's at least 5 that are not good.
Yeah. I mean, the 2 Sonic movies were good.
The 2 Sonic films were pretty good, yeah. And I will say that I would say I hope that more people go to see Sonic than the Mufasa one, just so that it can give Disney essentially the shot in the arm that they need. That it's like, okay, the remake formula is not working.
Eric says, do you two think you can go to that meetup? I don't know if I can because of all that I got going on, but we'll see.
Yeah. When is it? Or when?
I'll show you after. But yeah. So probably gonna end this live stream here in a sec. But do you guys have any last second things you guys want to say? Eric or Junebug? Before we go. It was really cool of you guys to stop by and chat with us for a bit, so we'll definitely do this a lot more. So.
And tomorrow is National Star Wars Day.
May the 4th be with you. Today is also Chet's birthday.
May the 4th be with you, and the day after, Revenge of the 5th. And Cinco de Mayo Day, too.
Tomorrow's Chet's birthday and my friend's birthday.
Yeah.
You guys have anything you guys want to say before we go?
I think next year we should have like a Star Wars themed video.
Keep up the good work, and Dylan, congratulations on kicking COVID in the balls. Yeah, Junebug actually had a funny idea for a shirt we should have for merch when we make merch. Have a shirt that says I kicked COVID in the balls. but I was thinking about tweaking it and saying I kick COVID's ass. Or be like, have something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And just have like a boot over here just kicking COVID.
Yeah.
And just something like
That
that.
could be cool.
But I want to start making merch or whatever at some point. But
Yeah, that'll be cool.
I think Travis and I will start making merch once we hit 200 subscribers. Probably. I think that's our goal.
200 subscribers?
Once we hit 200 subscribers, we'll probably start making merch. So
Sounds good.
I think is when we'll start making merch. So, yep. Well, if that is it, thank you guys so much for stopping by. We really appreciate it. If you guys like this live stream, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, turn on notifications so you get notified when we upload a new video. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Travis.
146 boys. See ya.